Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahasham Haruka Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone surely do real well. And salutations to each and every one of the brethren, the Akim, men that push this word out there in sincerity and in truth to the sincere Akwat that listen in silence. So I say shalom, right, brother Lamad, here once again from GMS Trinidad, right, coming to do another topic here. Through the spirit and power of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and his son Yahushai, who's the anointed, right, and the savior over the house of Israel, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and natives. Alright, and I just stumbled across this little news article here. You know, and basically this is Esau does really push it. He does push it a little too far, man. You're going too far now, Biggs. Going too far now, Biggs. Alright, really actually when you think about the kind of science so falsely called as in the book of 1 Timothy, right, Esau tampering into things, and rest of these people don't know that this is dangerous. Alright, man not supposed to play God over mankind in the sense that, you know, really and truly man not like God, they're not merciful. Alright, and they always talk about putting knowledge in the wrong hands and what people could do with it, and Esau is the wrong hands. Alright, so what is this? So it says neuroscience. Researchers use eel-like protein to control brain. From the time you hear that, especially for those of you who know Esau Edom, from the time you hear that, you know really and truly that is something bad. Alright, it says summary: Parapinopsin, a protein found in lamprey, is being used by researchers to manipulate brain circuitry. Alright, so to manipulate, to control, you know, guide your brain cells however they want, right? The protein is able to switch off specific brain circuits. So imagine Esau actually have that power right within him, right? And the scripture said, where is that? The second is just 9:31. Behold, I saw my law in you. Hey, they will be able to basically turn off the law, because guess what? The laws will be written in our hearts, right? Matter of fact, we be learning them, so it basically we be learning up and we mind, right? And the thing about it, if Esau get the ability to turn that off, hey, we'll be living as beasts. Alright, Esau could turn off that knowledge that they have of you being Israelites, if he so had the power to do, right, with this kind of technology. Right, source: University of Washington. Researchers looking to help people suffering from addiction, depression, and pain are studying how certain brain neurons operate to see if they can be controlled. Now really and truly, you're not supposed to want anybody to control the things that are going on in your head. The government already doing that, right? Government really means ruler in mind, right? But you as an individual not supposed to really want anybody tampering up with anything in there, right? That is only something that the Most High supposed to be doing. And the thing about it is they always try to make it look like if it's for health or if it's for security that they're doing these kind of things. Alright, but they have a hidden agenda. Alright, really and truly, they get to use this technology. They go and they will use it mainly against you Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and natives. Alright, so imagine even with Elon Musk, the Neuralink, they get this technology and they put it inside their brain. Alright, they like to call us conspiracy theory, but everything that you people doing really and truly is not good. Alright, researchers looking to help people suffering from addiction, so they say, depression, so they say, and pain, are studying how certain brain neurons operate to see if they can be controlled. In a paper published May 11 in Neuron, researchers at the University of Washington School of Medicine and Washington University in St. Louis, along with several other universities, successfully use a protein called parapinopsin to turn off brain circuits. This protein is found in lamprey, an ancient lineage of jawless fish similar to eel. And for those of us who know the law, right? A eel have no fins, it have no scales, so any like chemical part or inside of your body, right? Just like with these maximizers that they want to inject in people, all right? It have certain viruses, right? And it have certain cells inside of certain animals that, according to the dietary laws, right, in Deuteronomy 14, Deuteronomy 12, I think also Deuteronomy 12, Leviticus 11, all right, we're not supposed to be digesting, right? These things really and truly not supposed to be in our body. It's unclean, so henceforth any part of it will make us unclean before the living power Yahweh, all right? So an ancient lineage of jawless fish similar to eel. Researchers said the ability to inhibit neurons could eventually lead to turning off mood disorders and unwanted behaviors like depression and addiction. Right? Now the Most High is the only one. Matter of fact, let me bring out a quick precept right here. They're playing God because that is ability that the Most High have. So and that is what we just try to show people, alright? There's no such thing as free will. Alright, where's that? Proverbs, I think 16 and 1 have one of the points. Right. Which Proverbs 16 verse 1, the preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from Yahweh. Right? So the Hebrew word there for heart would be lab, right? Which is really and truly a mind. So what it's really saying here, the preparations of the mind, which we know the mind is responsible for all sorts of things inside of your body. Movement, your thoughts, your speech, the things that you're going and do, right? Your imaginations, all these kind of things, it comes from your mind. So the preparations of the heart or your mind in man and the answer of the tongue, right, is from Yahweh. So the Most High basically puts whatever he wants inside of your mind, right, controlling those same neurons inside of your mind, the circuits and stuff inside of your mind, right, to basically let you do what he wants you to do. Alright? So Esau now, if Esau have a way of doing this is he playing God. He who opposeth and exalteth himself as if he is God. Alright? Because if they now could control your mood swings and your pain receptors and these kind of things, then that means they could do more. They could do more than that. They could actually control you, program you in a way, hey, walk, do this, walk, do that, go and kill this one, go and rape this one, go and commit a set of fornications. This is he now playing God. Alright? What is that? Job 4 and 13. It says, in thoughts from the vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth on men. Is this the one I'm looking for? Just now. Let me see. I think it says just bear with me 1 second. These phones just do like what they want. I think it's seal instructions. Alright, let me see. I think it's instructions. Just bear with me 1 second. Baba Kosha. No. I know it's in Job. Try dream. And all of that. Alright, it's somewhere in the book of Job. Job. Alright, it had to be this. Job 33, verse 15. So why it is a typing instruction just now and it didn't thing? Doesn't understand these things sometimes, huh? Job 33 and verse 15, right? It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men in slumbering upon the bed, then he opened the ears of men, right? And sealed their instructions. How your instructions be sealed? Where do you process instructions? Right? It's inside your mind, right? Your mind, your eyes, your tongues, your skin, you know, your nose, right? Basically pick up your surroundings as data, right? And then your mind processes that, right? The whatever it is your body take up from the environment outside, you know, and or your teacher teaching you, and basically is what your mind had to process that data and all the instructions. All right, raw material, right? For the lack of better scientific terms, or I may say. All right. So these are the things that Esau Edom looking to do, right? And nobody else but this man. No other nation but this man. You know? Alright. So, going on, we found a particular protein that comes from lamprey that has been around for hundreds of millions of years. That lie. The earth not that old. We took the gene from that protein and found we can control the way neurons talk to each other, which is how chemicals are transmitted in the brain, said lead corresponding author Michael Brukas, professor of anesthesiology and pain medicine at the University of Washington School of Medicine and co-director of the Imaging and Neural Circuits core of the Center for Neurobiology of Addiction, Pain and Emotion. Alright, I ain't want nobody playing with my emotions, sorry. Right, pain might be something that I might say, well, yeah, but you know, don't play with my emotions. You're playing with somebody's emotions, I mean really and truly you're controlling their mind. Right, for decades neuroscientists have been using different types of light sensitive proteins that are expressed in plants and bacteria to experiment with brain circuitry. So you see, it's years now they're doing this. Alright, it said Brukas, but this is the first time a protein was taken from a lamprey to control brain circuits. Pyropinopsin is a type of protein called a G protein coupled receptor, or GPCR. Right, so maybe we should try to look that up at some point in time, right? And you know something, earlier this year or late last year we was talking about the VMAT2 gene, right, which basically controls your spirituality, or that link with the Most High, that gene that have that link with the Most High, right? So all of this, they will look to switch off all of that. Well, really and truly they're not talking about this, but this research they're probably already done using this and somehow. Right, so let me see, these GPCRS emerge early on in evolution and can be found in organisms ranging from bacteria to humans. Brukas said there are at least 850 of these kinds of proteins in mammals. These proteins control everything from heart rate, you see that? So imagine if they want to kill you now, they link you up with that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Those nanoparticles inside of the juice that they're giving everybody worldwide right about now. right? And guess what? They Neuralink, and they could kill you. These are powers that the Most High have. The power of life and death, to control your thoughts, to control your actions. These are the powers that the Most High have. These are the powers that basically Esau Edom is harvesting to himself. These proteins control everything from heart rate to fat storage to reward and stress responses. GPCSRs also respond well to chemicals such as dopamine and serotonin, which make people feel good. You understand? Some of these GPCR pathways are highly conserved across millions of years of evolution, and that allowed, well, I ain't into all of that evolution stuff. Alright? So basically I'll leave it off there, and I'll just read this precept here. I hope nobody ain't hearing that in the background now. Psalm 64. Psalm 64 and 6. Right? It says Psalm 64 verse 5 and 6. They encourage themselves in an evil matter, right? Because these are things that humans not supposed to be playing with. Alright, the Most High really and truly, hey, on the left hand you're working, but the Most High on the authority at the right hand, the Most High never give nobody this authority, say, hey, go and do this. Just like how Moses and other prophets would have received a commandment, Joshua and them would have received a commandment, go and do this. Alright, but these are things that Esau actually searching out on the left hand. They encourage themselves in an evil matter, they commune of laying snares privily, they say, who shall see them? Alright, because what? How they going to use this? They don't going to use this for the good that they say they're going to use it. They're going to use this for harm, especially against you Israelites. They're already crashing the global economy. What they're doing, they're replacing humans with robots. Alright? They search out iniquities, right? Wickedness. They accomplish a diligent search. All these researchers, that is why they name researchers. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Because imagine, we on a natural, everyday, today basis, not going and look to think out about these things, how to control people's mind, whatever the case is. You know? And, well, we only doing this science for the good of man. That man will be better, you know, all these mood swings. Like, if you really care about mankind. Alright? Like, if you really care about mankind. Alright, let me see. I'll just bring out this precept here. Second Thessalonians 2 and start from there. Alright. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So right about now, the man of sin is being revealed, right, through the mouth of the servants, the prophets. Alright, and that man is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Right? No if, no buts, no baby. Everything that this man do is death. The son of perdition means what? Destruction. Other than he, it twofolds in the sense he's the son of destruction, meaning what? He's death and hell. He brings death and hell wherever he go. He increaseth hell, because everywhere he go cause death, and hell just means the grave. Alright? And also he's the son of destruction because he's the onlyest nation that the Most High never promised any means of redemption or saving, in the sense when all these nations are at rest after they serve slavery. Esau Edom going on after that 1,000 years of slavery, he's going to be put to death. All right, it's not going to have that nation anymore. Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God? He opposeth himself, opposite by saying that there is no God, that if there is a God, he is God, right? Or he make things better than how God made them, all right? He exalted himself by putting up his images as if he's the judges. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, because what? He bring out laws himself, right? If you worship not the image of the beast, you'll get put to death. So these are the authority and the powers of God. Worse yet, when he bring in the RFID Egypt, all right, it says, in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth it will let until he be taken out of the way. So only the Most High is the one that lets it at the time. But the Most High is the one who going and reveal him through the servants, the prophets. Alright, so yeah, this technology is something dangerous, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai not going and allow it to, you know, rest upon the lot of the just. Alright, that I hope you are edifying towards the hopeful elect, giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, double honor to the elders, the apostles of great men, so surely do well. Salutation, teach and every one of the Akim that push this word out in sincerity and truth. Brother Lamar once again saying shalom to the hopeful elect. Mawat la babal.